There goes my hang time. What's up, guys? Today we are playing in a gorgeous water wave wig. She came courtesy of Yolissa, and of course they gave you some goodies. They gave you lashes, wig caps, and an elastic band. I'm not going to be adding an elastic band. Oh, and they also gave you a dust bag, which is super nice. This is what the wig looks like before any manipulation, straight out of the box. There's a comb and adjustable straps in the back, and there's also, two combs in the front, and you guys can see you get a good amount of lace for parting. And this is what she looks like on. Definitely a hot girl summer style wig. I definitely love how the hair appears to be super natural, like it's coming out of your scalp, because it's not going all in the same direction. All of the hair and the lace is going different directions, which makes it super duper duper natural. You guys see a good close-up of the parting space as well. I'm just going to take a wet brush and kind of just brush back all those baby hairs, because they do give you a good amount. And if I did not mention, this wig is pre-plucked, and you're going to see that in just a moment. But before we get to that, we have to go ahead and cut off the lace. Now if you want, you can go ahead and pre-pluck the wig, but as you guys can see, it is pre-plucked more than enough, so you definitely don't have to do any of the work. You can also notice here that the lace is transparent. I don't always love transparent for my skin tone just because it is not brown girl friendly all the time. If you're on my complexion or deeper, I'm going to use an adhesive, and today we're using the Got to Be Glued spray. And as you guys see, when I apply it and I lay the wig, the hairline or the lace appears white, and that is just pretty much what transparent lace looks like on brown skin. It kind of gives you the illusion that it's not laying down or that it's not bonded, but it is wet and it is bonded. So a lot of times I'll go over it with the spray or whatever adhesive I'm using, because in my mind it just shows me, or it tricks me into thinking that I didn't bond it down well. But you'll see as it dries, it's going to dry white, and it has nothing to do with how it's bonded. It's not done messy. It's just that HD lace is lighter than brown lace, which normally I go for like a brown lace, and it just appears light, but it's not a big deal. You definitely will be able to go over it, and it is the perfect canvas for your contour powder or whatever foundation or concealer that you choose to use to make it blend with your skin. So here we are with a mousse. We're going to go ahead and form the baby hair. As I said before, it came with a good amount of baby hair, and it was already pre-plucked. So literally all I have to do is form it how I want. If you want it thinner, obviously that is definitely an option, but this is just a choice of how I wanted mine. I feel like baby hair always complements water wave hair, and any real like wavy or curly texture always looks good with baby hair, in my opinion. And as you guys can see, I just take my time and go around and around. Whatever needs to be cut or trimmed to look good, I make sure I trim it, and I make sure everything kind of fits as needed. Everything I used to create this look, of course, is listed in the description bar for you guys to be able to, check it out for yourself. I'm going to try and go to the beauty supply store and get a ton of new product, just because I do get, kind of wrapped up in the product that I love, but I forget to try new things sometimes, so I definitely will be doing that. Now here, this little black strip, it's actually like a tie. I purchased it on Amazon, and I thought it was going to be like, a nice little strip to do my hold down or lay down my baby hair. It's way too long, but it works because it literally is just holding down like literally the baby hair until it dries, as well as the hairline, so that as I'm making my ponytail, because we are doing a ponytail, the wig will not slide or move back during the process. So I went ahead and wet down the section that I designated for a ponytail. At first I was just going to go ahead and form the ponytail, but I figured let's just spice it up a little bit and add 2 braids. Now I'm not the best braider. I don't practice enough on myself as I should, but if you are a beginner as well with braiding, I definitely would recommend that you do the braiding before you put the wig on your head. That way it's easier to kind of like hold the wig down to a wig head and braid it as tight as possible. But I did the best I could for the sake of the video, and as we always say, practice makes perfect. So as you guys can see, I'm trying to go as tight as I can. I also braid a lot better when I don't have nails on, so that definitely made a difference. Now once you're done with both braids, I'm just going to go ahead and form that ponytail as I originally was doing. I chose to do a little bit of wax in the front. I just want everything to be nice and shiny and glossy and lay flat and super neat. This is a heatless hairstyle, so I did not want to go in with the hot comb as I normally would, because normally you guys know I would press out the root for it to be super flat. But, you know, this is a wet style, so there's no need for a hot tool. I just wanted to use the foam, and of course I dampened the hair as well. And I cut the clip, but I'm literally going back and forth, brushing it and making sure it's smooth and flat, because I really want this to look like it's coming out of my scalp. Now I did just use regular little tiny rubber bands for this. I used one. Normally I'll use two just in case it breaks, but I am going to be putting this into a bun opposed to a ponytail. Also, once I put it into the ponytail, it's always an option to go ahead and unbraid the rest of those braids if you want it to just lay. You guys see how I have those two little ponytails, but I kind of add like the texture and dimension it adds. And of course, as I said before, we are going to be making a bun, so it really doesn't make a difference for this hairstyle in particular. But if you do want to wear your hair as a ponytail, you can definitely make that choice as to whether you would like to unbraid it, the ends, or leave it. So I was deciding over whether I wanted to use a contour powder or a concealer to go ahead and make my transparent lace look good on my complexion. And of course I went for the contour powder palette. Now I did use one that is very close to my skin tone, and I'm not sure how it's coming up on camera. I definitely think it comes off like a little bit too perfect, so I did go back off camera and use a powder that is a little bit deeper from the same palette, and it kind of balanced it out so that it wasn't too bright, because sometimes when the powder is too close to your complexion, it can almost give off a white cast, and I'd rather it be a little bit darker than my complexion than to be white, if that makes any sense. Also, if I did not mention, this one is 20 inches in length and 180% density. They gave me a coupon code. You can use code Bedeck, B-E-D-E-C-K, and get $10 off. So make sure you guys are using that code and saving your coins. Now for the final step, I'm going to go ahead and use a mousse. I did not want to use water. I'm sure most of you are like me and you don't like to really wet your hair or walk around with wet hair. So my little hack is I use this gorgeous mousse by Transparent, and it does perfect with my curls without having to use water. The hair wasn't tangly or shedding or anything crazy like that, which definitely helped in styling it and making this a very, very, very manageable wig. It's lightweight, yet it's dense enough to appear super full, so it's perfect again for your summer. Don't forget to check out Yolissa. All the details on this wig are in the description box, as well as a link to everything that I used. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.